Hello and welcome back to another Pillars of Eternity. And in the last video we found Maerwald. And we found out that he has become awakened, so thus remembering his past lives and all the horrible, rotten things he has done. And it drove him mad. And we find out that the precise same thing could or will happen to us. So that's not good. And of course, before we were to leave him to his merry madness, he attacked us. And we did win. But there was a misclick somewhere, and our new companion, who I forgot his name, kind of did a run around and brought bugs with him, and the bugs then smooshed us. So, yeah. So I followed back here. I'm going to see if I can avoid the fight. Take it easy. I'm not going to betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Rude. Okay, so he has spirits.
Yes?
Hey.
See, we haven't actually got into the fight there. We have now.
Hey. How may I help?
I get him out the way.
Yes?
She ain't moving.
Hey.
Following your lead. Yes?
Hey.
Mow it.
Yes?
Yes?
What?
Hey.
Mow it. Following your lead. Brave Dalfilar.
I think we're okay.
We're one fewer.
Oh, he's dead. Ah! There is a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palatable to you, as though even in depth, the keep knows its former master and the former master remembers his keep. Titania von Shai was granted speaker to the restless. In your mind's eyes, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends riffing like tide pool and anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Ooh. Repair the rope. Repair the rope binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden. The frayed pieces twist and fuse, and as the bond strengthens, the fibers become metal, and the rope becomes a chain. You watch as Maerwald's soul recedes into the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across it until it is one with the entire place as a silent guardian. I'd have no idea what I just did. Speak with the steward. Okay, I have no idea what I just done.
It's no trouble. There you go. It's no trouble. Hope that helps.
Save it. So he was sleeping down, attempting to sleep down here. Yeah, we actually.
Cannot wait that Alder said? I don't want to discuss it.
I did wonder if maybe Alof's been awakened, but he's not a watcher though, so. Alright, maybe we shouldn't. I've saved it again. Maybe we'll be alright. Why is this here? Oh, Kana wants to talk to you.
Poor Maerwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
I don't think the knowledge was the problem. He said that if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. That is true. And here is... I have not got a deep enough voice for him. And there is no such thing, in my experience, as too much knowledge. Kana smiles. Come, we'll find your answers, and mine, I hope.
I'm here.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there any beetles? You'd think the beetles would...
Hey.
I'm sure we'll be able to fight the beetles. It's fine. Okay, maybe we can't fight the
may I help?
beetles.
Boys? Yes?
We'll be fine. No, we really won't. There's simply too many freaking beetles.
Nothing.
We might have to rest and come back.
Oh.
Stand together.
Yeah.
Poor Maerwald.
Certainly.
Yeah, I think we'll have to just maybe rest. We'll go up and talk, and then rest up. Well, we'll rest here. Okay, we'll rest here. Be fine. We'll do heal multipliers. I want to explore. Okay. Now we'll be fine. Get the bugs. Get the bugs. Who knew wood beetles would be a pain in the butt?
Following your lead. Roacted!
Hi?
Brave thou Filagiliv. Yes?
What?
Now he can't see him.
Following your lead. Roak
Leave it to me!
Brave Dalfila Thili.
Freaking beetles. Who knew beetles would be so hard to freaking kill? I don't know if I want to go. Yeah, we'll be fine. Ugh. Why is there so many spooters?
Brave Dalfila Thili.
Moe Ixi.
Aye?
Be on seat. Moe Ixi. I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one. Bye.
Hey.
Okay. Fuck the doggo. What is... A looter? Okay, well, hold on. I can deal with the looters. The big looter!
Brave.
Oh, big... I may have made...
Aye?
I think I made some mistakes.
I'm here.
Hey.
What?
Yes?
Moe Ixi. Lavaru.
I'm here.
Be on seat.
Hey.
Remember you had time to eat the big.
I'm here.
There you go, we're good. Why is this guy up here dead? Frog helm. Okay.
Hey.
Eat your fish, you'll be fine. Eat your fish, you'll
All
be
right
fine.
then.
Ugh, it's a nasty.
Brave Dalfila.
What if we just all attack it at once?
Yes?
Poison. Moe Ixi.
Roak
I don't know if you can actually trip up a beetle. Apparently you can. Alright.
Hey.
Brave Dalfila.
Aye?
Moe Ixi.
Wing your lead.
Stand together!
Brave thou still art believe.
Combat is so quick. And you...
Brave
Oh, this may have made. I may have made mistakes. I think I did. I think I did. Oh dear. Oh dear. I didn't mean to like double click it.
thou still art believe.
Yes?
Yes?
Oh, he has a gun? I just didn't. Wait, a gun?
Hey.
Brave thou still art believe.
Certainly.
Oh, what's this? I feel like I'm gonna need to rest again. Shimmering wall of energy extends across the doorway of the curtain. It repels forward movement with an unnatural force. So we're not getting in there.
Brave thou still art believe.
Oh, there's a big oh no! No!
I'm here.
Okay, let us it hasn't seen us. Let us duck out of this one. And rest, because we are so gonna totally touch its butt. Wait. What is what would be class? Beast, wouldn't it? I don't know. I should have checked. Wait, there is a journal. Hold on. Journal. Deities, equipment, lore, tips, beastery. Spurter, what does the Spurter class does? Oh, it's not gonna tell me. Oh, wait. You would say a beast, right? Beast, yeah, it's definitely a beast. Okay, so. Okay, and save it. Gonna go get me. I've no. Do I have food? I got this. I don't know. It's like just gonna eat it. Or removes. Will I give it to you? You could num it. Oh wait, we can craft. I only have one of them now. Element. Potion of iron skin. Okay. Take it that went into like my big chest. Okay. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I made it, but it vanished. Potion of wizard double. Okay. Yep, it disappeared. Well, she can't learn any spells. But he can. What can... Ooh, you should definitely learn that. Costs. Accepts. Okay. Oh, there it is. I don't want both of them on there. How do I make it? How do I separate? There has to be a way, right? There has to be a way. How do I separate? Ha ha. Okay. Do you know what? Since I keep going for him, so we'll go up close. Okay, we've seen the little beastie spider, so that means prepare. You know, oh, okay. Well, I can go in combat.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we're in combat. Drink it.
What?
Drink it. I have no idea what it's gonna do, but do it.
I'm here.
Brave thou feel.
What?
Aye?
I want to know how. I don't know. I seem not to know many spells.
Hey.
Following your lead.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Most inconvenient.
You're fine.
Following your lead.
Stand together!
Brave.
Okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But Spooter is... Big Queen Spooter is down. Ooh. Cool.
I'd be glad to.
This is like random door, but it's not a door. I don't know if I can reach that. Oh, I can. Oh, we can get my pet spider. Yeah, we can. No. Just no. I don't want a pet spider. Oh, what is this? Wait, this is a hand. What the hell? Oh wait, people want to speak to me. Alof seems lost in thought. He flinches when you draw near, sucking a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
Are you all right?
Of course. Merely processing some of the unusual things we've seen lately. And if Maerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
My situation is more dire than I realized. We've got to find this leaden key, and fast.
That does seem like the logical course of action.
He
I shall follow your lead.
He snugs his cloak about his shoulders. I want to discuss something else. Alof looks at you with a quiet attentiveness. How may I be of service? Tell me about Adair. I've been gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I'll always think of it. Think of the forests and fields of Adair's home. With thousands of years of history and tradition behind us, and there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. He frowns. Of course, there's baggage as well. Our imperial past is still fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed here. Has it been difficult to adjust to the Dyerwood? People here are informal, hot-blooded. His mouth twists in a wary smirk. More attentive to insult than to duty, but as long as one avoids provocation. Oh my gosh, it's easy enough to get along. He steeples his fingers. I've gotten accustomed enough to keeping my thoughts to myself anyways. Alof looks at you with a quiet tenderness. How may I be a servant? How long were you in Gilded Vale? He shrugs, fidgeting with the hem of his sleeve. Not much longer than you. As you saw, it was hardly the haven that had been advertised. Any thoughts on what I should do next? He tugs at his sleeves. Maerwald urged you to seek out these leaden key agents in Defiance Bay, yes? If his condition is any warning, we should find them with all haste. That's all. And of course,
that old watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had some things you wanted to ask him.
Nah, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. It's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
There's no need to be embarrassed. I won't judge.
All right. Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden, about how he'd turned against us and fought for Widewind, been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. But hearing claims that he died fighting for Rhaed Saras, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Widewind had in store, but if he really was Aethys...
Shakes his head.
I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died. So I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Why didn't you ask me for help? I don't know. Guess 'cause I didn't know you? It's hard to trust a stranger that says she's a watcher.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. A Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Oh. Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I shouldn't be starting with watches. I should be starting with records. So why don't you? Elder thinks for a moment. Thinks a moment. His lips twisted to one side. He raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They got an archive at that place. Palace. Place.
You've done a lot for me already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
Same. Same.
I felt Maerwald's passing. You slew him.
He gave me no choice.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Maerwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Well, why not? I've always wanted my own keep, even if it is a little cursed. You feel that same emanation of warmth and energy in the air. Then it is yours, my lady. I cannot begin to tell you how glad that is, how good it is to know that the keep is in capable hands once again. Did I just get a frickin' stronghold? That's awesome! What do I do with it? I suppose I should mention first that if you mean to travel to Defiance Bay for supplies, there has been a complication of a kind. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Maerwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before he became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired, if it is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it. For what I am, but the master's instrument. It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. How do I repair the Barbican? Maerwald set aside materials for the Barbican, and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we will need coin for supplies and labor. What does being the master of Caed Nua entail? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you. Of course, part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given instruction. If you instruct me on which repair you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does not come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep, and then there are other things. Was there anything else, my lady? What did you mean when you said this keep was cursed? Maerwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There is a presence within the keep, or rather, far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what spirits still linger in the endless paths oft speak of the master below. Every effort to settle here has failed from the time of our Andarian colonists onward. Beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals. It seems I have seen. From time to time, intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Caed Nua a barren ruin, and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths. That, my friend, is where I must go. Where we must go, if you will go with me. Whatever devils lies beneath. Think, too, what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Idiran. What are the endless paths? The endless paths of Caed Nua. That is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Earl, we were warned by the Glanfarthans that this site was cursed, and there is a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Engwyddyn named Caed Nua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels in which it was soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few have ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasures. The promise of Engwyddyn's relic alone has drawn many fortune seekers to their deaths, I fear. Who is the master below? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to a man said to have been the architect of the endless paths, an Engwyddyn tyrant, Caed Nua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon this site. I cannot imagine what much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more, but what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen, while below, the hand of the great statue Caed Nua constructed. Perhaps it is a statue of Caed Nua himself. But am I not the master of Caed Nua? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It is unfortunate, really, that they are so closely entwined. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be a threat to keep from within. I know it is much to take in, but if you would remain, if you would master this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. I have no other questions. Time to find this queen in her city of Defiance. You must know this queen you're looking for. Defiance Bay has no queen. The McQuains of Adara haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wadikia. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, you can get started right away on repairing the barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Maerwald kept a ledger, as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Let me see what repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. The steward's voice bellies the giddy excitement. Know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Maerwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to you your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me wherever your travels may take you. You can make your will known to me, if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the barbican. Okay, cool. Okay, oh, I'm gonna love this so much. You're gonna love this so much. I'm gonna have so much fun with this. So, we can do this. Okay, upgrade to your stronghold costs money and take time to complete. Each upgrade can add security or prestige to the stronghold or add additional functionality like resting bonuses, periodic free crafting ingredients, or new stores. I have coppers. What's this? Events occur at stronghold as time elapses. The higher your stronghold's prestige, the more positive events tend to be. However, high security is also important as it can help prevent theft, kidnappings. Adventures are are opportunities for your companions and adventurers to earn experience while they aren't in the party. Visitors can affect security and prestige of the stronghold while they are present. Some events can offer rare items for sale during Oh, okay. Acquires the main key. Hirelings help you defend your stronghold from expensive collateral damage in the unfortunate event of an attack. They cost money to maintain, but their cost usually offsets the potential for damage. Hirelings also contribute to the security and prestige of strongholds, sometimes negatively. And then this is our party management screen. Okay. Nothing new to report. Okay. Nothing new to report. Okay, so it has its own, like, turns? Restoring the Bright Hollow will allow you to rest there. Other upgrades can unlock rest in the main keep is quite expensive. Upgrading the main keep will repair your Great Hall, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your companions. Bailey House, various necessities for keeping the stronghold self-sufficient. Building this upgrade will allow you to upgrade the grounds further. Towers of Caed Nua stand high above the walls of the stronghold. Upgrading the towers will grant a perception bonus when resting at Bright Hollow. South Current Wall provides further protection to the Bailey. West Current Wall Library contains currently volumes of ancient lore. Upgrading the library will grant lore bonus upon resting at Bright Hollow. Do we come here often then? I'm thinking Bright Hollow. Alright. Oh, this is so exciting! It's good to see you here, my lady. I can feel change in the air already. There is much to do. Where to begin? Let's see here. Oh, and that just brings that up. Okay. Okay, I'm very, very, very happy with this. I love management. Now I get to go upstairs. We can build this all and make it all lovely. Oh, this is gonna be great. Cool. Alright, this is gonna look so good. Oh wait, this dude wants to talk again.
I confess, I was hoping our meeting with Maerwald would go a little differently. But then, you have gained an entire keep. I don't think I've seen anyone inherit land that quickly since Caed the Younger read her father's will.
I do wish I could have gotten through to him. He was far gone, but don't worry. The past is where that we might learn from it. I'm sure we'll find more answers in Defiance Bay.
It will give you a base from which to go searching at least. And then, there are secrets beneath the keep yet. With you at the helm, it should be easier to explore the endless paths.
Gosh, everyone's so... so confident of my leadership. I'm glad someone is. And then all this will get built up in the next couple of days. This is awesome. I have a home. And it's all mine. I'm so happy. I have somewhere to build and make mine. It's quite lovely. So, I'm here. Madhmr Bridge. Or is it Mad Mister? No, it's Madhmr. That's okay. I was like, is that Mad Mister? What? Then let's go. Whoa! What? Excuse me. Rude. big is... Oh gosh, it's a fairly big map.
Stand together!
Oh. Troll. We should be fine with the troll, right? I didn't mean to press that button. But that button works. I don't know why I brought him up close.
Aspect worth and rough!
Moe Ixi Ana. Roakten.
Can't. There.
I shall deal with this one.
Moe Ixi Ana.
He's already dead.
At once.
Zurups seem to be everywhere. They're like Zurups must be like kobolds. Maggot squirm. Ew. Got some Adra. I haven't come across anyone here yet. Nope. Damn looters can't be bothered to find an honest wage. Paragon. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach her, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're heading, you'll need to find another route. What destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising. I don't know what voice I'm doing here. What is going on? Rising. Account of all the storms. Here where the river narrows and the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms and scowls, overtaking her face. I guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One stone column of collapses in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Madhmr Bridge was most direct route from the Gilded Bell to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days or extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over to the bay. Pergod shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. And that was the biggest mistake that time I allowed the cipher to court me. Mistake how? I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but she bites her lips, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck. The blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it, and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shores to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. Now damn brigand had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now that I've stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than little old me. Could I enlist your help? I will look into it. Paragald smiles wide, her ears perking up. Oh, thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something there can be saved. Okay, well, goodbye. Everyone's turned, like, weird accent-y. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. You see the interior of a small dark shop. The shelves are covered with a variety of goods, some commonplace and others of a little more exotic variety. This man wanders the shelves of the shop, smiling and fondly touching the items. He maneuvers through the aisles and the only person in the shop. He stops in front of a large display showing the model of a large worm. A plaque in front of it detailing information about its natural habitat, food preference, and mating rituals. He moves on, wandering from display to display, stopping at each one to take it in. He looks out the window at the front of the shop and sees the sun has broken the building's line. People are wandering the market, stopping in the shops and loitering at the stalls looking for a bargain. Standing before the front door, the man turns back to the shop and smiles again. He then unlocks the door and pushes it open, letting the sound of the market. Oh, so we can't actually talk to him. Okay. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of the woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. You see a crowd doubled over, sharing bouts of laughter as the mischievous-eyed woman relates a tale of her last adventure involving an unusually self-conscious troll. She has them exactly where she wants them as she throws out the punchline, sending anyone who wasn't already smiling into tears of laughter. She curtsies at the crowd with a flourish and a wicked grin and makes her way to the bar, quickly followed by a legion of eager suitors, each trying to buy her affection with a drink. She turns each of them away, but none leave without a smile. She enjoys her drink, content, and starts to scribble down the beginnings of her next performance, laughing at her own jokes. You see two figures, a human and an Orma, standing in front of this man. The human just stands there, fuming, while the Orma is yelling, red-faced with fury. He is leaning forward, and a stream of profane imagery flying from his mouth, his face rapidly turning purple. The man stands straight in the face of the onslaught, unmoving, a bemused smile on his face. He holds a rapier nonchalantly by his portly flank, point down, but his hand tightly gripping the handle, his knuckles white. The Orma stops yelling, pausing only long enough to take a breath, intent on immediately starting again. The man holds up his left hand and begins to speak during a brief silence, trying to defuse the situation and cut off the continued abuse. The Orma makes a grunting noise and pokes the man on the breastbone to stop him from speaking, leaving the finger against the chest for emphasis. The man with the rapier tilts his head down, looking at the finger resting against his chest, then looks back at the Orma without moving his head. The Orma realizes, too late, that he just crossed the line. The man grabs his hand, squeezing and twisting it. There is a loud, cracking noise, and the Orma cries out. The man raises his rapier and punches the Orma, using the handle as added heft. There is a second crack, and the Orma collapses to the ground, unconscious, blood pouring from his nose. The second stranger looks up from his friend's limp body to see the tip of the rapier already pointed at him, a flat, unfriendly, and serious look on the face of the other end of it. He raises his hands in defeat and backs away, turning to run. When he is far enough away to ensure he won't be caught, the man turns to leave, the smile slowly returning to his face. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to Defiance Bay just yet.
Brave does not believe.
Okay. I want the cup. What's in the cup? I'll take that. Go over the bridge then. I wonder where, I think it's down river. Maybe I should go the other way.
Looks like we'll be taking the long way to Defiance Bay.
As you near, you feel vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. You see a battlefield covered with bodies. There is death everywhere. The sound of metal on metal ringing over the gore-stained ground. The cries of the wounded fill the air, occasionally masked by the death knell of another casualty. This man is running, but from what, you cannot see. His breath comes in labored gasps. His eyes are wide and terror-filled. As he runs, he wrestles with a blood-spattered tunic. He tears at the fabric as though it burns his skin. The desperation apparently I cannot spell it. Electing small mewling sounds from the back of his throat. His foot catches on an arm sticking out from a pile of bodies he is trying to maneuver around, and he spills forward, landing on a fallen soldier, looking into his dead eyes. The mewling increases its intensity as he scrabbles backwards, trying to push himself off the body. His hand slips on blood-slicked armor, and he topples to the side, landing on his back. He starts shaking his head, cheeks wet with terrified tears. He pushes himself to his knees and he surveys the field, eyes wide, breathing so quickly he's almost hyperventilating. Stumbling back into motion, his hands return to the tunic, eyes swinging wildly about, surveying the carnage around him. His frantic fingers finally tear the tunic from his chest and he throws it to the ground, the sounds of battle still echoing in his ears as he flees. Okay. I'm going down here then. The looter. We got the looters!
Grave.
Stand together!
Right, can I not have that? I'll get her shipment back. It's fine. Hi! Gathered around the soggy timbers of a shipwreckage, men and women pick through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot among the detritus. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until at last a woman in muddy clothes steps forward and speaks. "Where are Bredo and Terran?" she asks. "They were just up along that path, and we heard fighting." Her eyes narrow and her hand moves towards a knife on her belt as she anticipates her reply. "They attacked us. It was a matter of self-defense." You killed them?" You see Hanwen's eyes tear up before she buries her face in her hands. The men and women around her take a step back, eyeing you cautiously. Hanwen looks up, wiping her eyes. "You speak of self-defense. Well, we are defending ourselves from this storm." Her voice rises, and her face grows flushed with emotion. "The floods took our entire farm. We have nothing left. Nothing. No food, no roof, and now I don't even have my cousins." She throws up her hands in despair. "We don't want to fight you. We have lost enough already. Please, please, just leave us. I came here to investigating some missing cargo. We mistook your cousins for looters." She blinks in disbelief. "Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have?" The men and women all turn to her, their faces frightened and worried. "Please, we need these supplies dearly. The storm took everything from us. It is not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom?" "Is it stealing, though?" "Do you know what? I'm sorry for your misfortune. Can I help?" "Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it will be as if the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares?" "I'll tell you what. We keep this hush-hush. And because I killed your cousins, and I feel really bad, I will see what I can do." "Thank you," she sighs, wiping sweat from her brow. "You are the first turn of good fortune to come our way in a very, very long time." Hanwen snaps her fingers at one of her comrades and points to a pile of supplies drying in the sun. "We don't have much time. Take this as a token of our thanks." It's still stealing even though... Will anyone know? No one will know. Will anyone know? There's nothing in there. How's it stealing? How's it stealing when no one... Paragon bounces on her feet at your approach. My helpful stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing these looters got what they deserve would moisten my britches. I picked through the wreckage, but unfortunately I found nothing salvageable. It must have, washed all away. Paragon kicks her foot to the dirt several times. Oh, I figured as much. Well, thank you for your assistance, and I suppose I need to figure out how I'll recover my investment. At last, her foot stops kicking, and she lets out a long sigh. You know what? Thanks for trying. If you find yourself in Defiance space, search out my shop. I'll need all the customers I can get. Well, if we get to Defiance Bay. If we get to Defiance Bay, because I have no idea how we're getting to Defiance Bay. Maybe this way? Maybe we'll swim? Who knows?